week on Silver Screen, we take a look at a potential controversy over senior English classes,
ID violations and the new penalty,
and we have a preview of this year's lacrosse teams.
Good afternoon, Dutch Sport. Today is Friday, January 9th.
And your Silver Screen report starts now.
With the new year comes new changes. Beginning next week, the administration will enforce stricter ID regulations to ensure the safety of all students. Here's a look at what can get you in trouble.
Is this okay?
No. Here's your 2 hour.
This is okay, right?
No. Here's your 2 hours.
It's in my hand. Is that okay?
These are for around our necks, not our hands. Here's your 2 hours.
Oh, I don't have my lanyard. Is that all right?
Not so much. There's your 2 hours.
It's attached to my book bag. Is this okay?
Not in a million years. There's your 2 hours.
I have a temporary ID, but it's till November. Is that okay?
Maybe if it were Thanksgiving, but not today. There's your 2 hour.
There's a sticker on my ID. This is okay, right?
What's the place? Don't know. Here's your 2 hours.
Awesome.
Oh, it's out in my football locker.
I don't think so, Megatron. There's your 2 hours.
My friend has my ID. Is that okay?
Not today, Superstar. There's your 2 hours.
I'm wearing my friend's ID. This is okay, right?
Well, the resemblance is uncanny. No. There's your 2 hours.
For this week's Kids in the Hall, we asked students what the consequence for an ID violation should be.
If you get a certain amount of warnings, then you should get like a 2 hour or maybe 1 hour.
I think it should just be a warning.
To be honest, I'm fine with what it is now. I mean, kids don't wear their IDs. I don't much care, but if it's that important to the school, then at least they're doing something.
Well, I think that ID violation stuff is just ridiculous. I don't think there should be any consequence, just a friendly reminder.
You know, I really enjoyed the production of A Midsummer Night's Dream that was put on a couple months ago.
Yeah, I wish there was another play coming up.
Actually, there is. Rehearsals are already well underway for Dutch Works' next play, You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. Malik Walker gets dramatic.
Harmonious notes ring throughout the chorus room as the cast of You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown rehearses one of their many songs.
The main difference is you're just adding more elements, so you're adding the singing, you're adding the choreography. That kind of complicates it a bit, but acting-wise it's pretty similar to a straight play.
This is our second rehearsal today, and we're going to be practicing our most difficult song, and I'm really nervous because it's really, really hard. It's got like a ridiculous harmony, and everybody sings it. I don't know. I'm nervous, but yeah, that's where we are.
Preparation for a musical may be different than most plays, but it's not daunting to the actors. In fact, they're eager to take on the challenge.
Charlie Brown is a very kind of ridiculous kind of stretch of like a story of these kids and like all this weird stuff happens, and it's just really comical.
I love musicals. I like to sing and dance and act. So I think it's a really great opportunity. It's very different than what we've done in the past at Dutch Fork, considering this is our first musical here. So it's a change, it's new, it's exciting, and everyone loves Charlie Brown, so you can't go wrong. I think it's really awesome.
With the success of the Dramas Department's last production of Midsummer's Night Dreams, hopes are high that this play will exceed expectations.
I just really hope it's gonna go really well, which I think it will, because Miss Victor's a great director, and I hope that everyone will like it.
My hopes and expectations is that we have a great turnout. In the past few years, the drama performance turnout has been a little bit low, and we were really hoping to jumpstart it and make it a little bit higher and generate more money for the club and the program as well.
It's a lot different than what we've done before, so I'm pretty excited.
Oh, I'm really excited. I hope I don't fall on my face trying to dance. I hope that people come because it's gonna be great.
I think this is the first musical that Dutch Fork has done, just Dutch Fork, in a long time. So I hope that we're successful audience-wise, that we draw people in, and that people like it.
Be sure to check out the play from February 20th to the 22nd. This has been Malik Walker with your Silver Screen Report.
As the scheduling for next year's classes takes place, some juniors have chosen to exit an English class their senior year. Michaela Baker investigates.
Since English was offered in 8th grade, the 4 high school English credit requirement will be fulfilled for some students at the end of their junior year. Although taking a year off of English may seem like a good idea to some, others disagree.
I think that being a good reader, a good writer, a good thinker, I think that that's a skill that you have to put to daily use almost. I think it is one of those skills that you can easily, if you're not practicing it, that you can not be as good at that as you once were.
I think one of the biggest misunderstandings is that English prepares you for English, when in fact, every course in college is dependent on high level of reading and intensive writing.
Well, taking the English senior year really helps because you keep your grammar in check, you keep all that stuff in check right before you have to do college essays and things like that. So it's very beneficial because, you know, you have like options, like you can get your teachers to read it and your essays, and so it's really beneficial for that.
Hallie isn't the only Dutch Fork alumni to see the benefit in taking English classes her senior year. After Jackson posted a question on Facebook about the necessity of senior English, a flood of responses came in. Dutch Fork and USC graduate Bobby Grant said, "I was a computer science/economic major at USC. Even in the math-based fields, I needed this experience and needed more of it in college. I would not have stood a chance in these classes without the experience, exposure, and critiques that I received in my senior English class." And current technical theater major Gabby Lorgan said, "Taking AP Lit my senior year definitely impacted my college writing experience. I felt far more prepared to handle the workload and quality expected in college." These are only 2 of 24 students who have basically said the same thing.
Every teacher at this school or any person with a bachelor's or master's degree who has been through college would confirm for you that writing is the #1 way you can indicate success if you're going to make it or not.
If you are a rising senior looking for an alternative for an English class, there are other classes available to help you maintain your reading and writing skills, such as journalism, bestsellers, creative writing, and more.
They have a lot of options. Even if they've already finished English 1 through 4, they still have a lot of English electives to choose from, including composition, public speaking, women writers. There's a lot for them to choose from, which actually might be nice because they can pick something that they're interested in and want to learn more about.
Be sure to talk to your current English teacher about your options for next year. This has been Michaela Baker with your Silver Screen Report.
In an effort to unite different people and promote equality, Unity Club has started and is seeking more members. Malik Brazil unites.
Unity Club is a club that promotes equality and diversity in the Dutch Fork community.
Unity is about bringing together anybody and everybody regardless of like who they are.
Unity to me is just bringing together people who are diverse from others and filling the gap of separation.
Unity is basically just everyone coming together no matter how different they are.
The club would like to grow and hopefully branch outside of the school.
With Unity Club, I feel like we actually do more than just meet here at Dutch Fork High School. We have more activities. We do community service projects, as I mentioned before, so I feel like we actually go out into the community and actually do things with other people.
With more people in Unity Club, we can really do something more for the school and to just help with judgment and just kind of lessen that and just put a positive input into the school.
Unity Club would love to see lots of new faces from different places.
My vision for Unity Club is to have at least a big community project every year and eventually get back Challenge Day.
My vision for Unity Club is to have people of different backgrounds and ethnicities to come together as one and to not be judged based on where they come from or who they are associated with, but to just be sought out as a person.
I would really like to see all different grades and just many different personalities coming into the club, so we have a really good mix of people and a lot of different thoughts and opinions.
This has been Malik Brazil with your Silver Screen Report.
SAT Word of the Week is accommodating, an adjective meaning helpful, obliging, and polite.
Have you seen the Team Madeline hashtags on Facebook and Twitter?
Yeah, but I just found out Madeline's case hits closer to home. Her mom graduated from Dutch Fork and her dad graduated from Irmo.
Yeah, and her grandparents are teachers at Crossroads too. Madeline is a 3-year-old who is battling neuroblastoma, a form of cancer that targets the nervous system.
The Dutch Fork community is rallying together to help raise money for Madeline's family to cover rising medical bills. Today at lunch, tables will be set up in the commons to take donations.
If every person at school would give just $1, we could have $2,000 raised by the end of the day.
And if we raise at least $500, Administrator Jason Pollock has agreed to get pied in the face and let Silver Screen film it.
So empty those pockets, people, and lend your support to Team Madeline.
Fighting through freezing cold and rough exercises, the Dutch Fork lacrosse team strives for greatness. Josh Imholt was at practice this week and got the players' and coaches' thoughts on their upcoming season.
Rigorous practices in cold weather don't seem to affect the strength and spirit of the Dutch Fork lacrosse team.
Well, we do a lot of stuff together. Everything we do is a team. We do it as a team, so it doesn't matter if we're running or doing drills or just talking. It's going to be together. I think that's really improving the team aspect of the whole sport.
A lot of guys that have been playing for a long time, and the chemistry, they've been playing together for a long time, and so that really does help, that they know where they're going to be, they know what the other players are going to do, and so it creates a team that can just outplay the rest.
Defense is looking pretty good. We don't have a lot of depth, but we have a lot of good work ethic and skill, and we're excited about what we're going to do this year.
With a young team and even younger student leaders, the team reflects on past seasons and hope to accomplish the goals they've set.
I think that the team is going to be decent, probably a little bit better than next year because we've been playing together longer and we're just more serious this year, back on track.
I think a big one is just that young team aspect. I think the fact that we had a lot of senior leadership last year, and this year we've only got 2 seniors. And so just the leadership, we're going to ask a lot of young guys to step up.
But with other teams such as River Bluff and Irmo in their division, the Dutch Fork lacrosse team isn't worried and still strives each day towards their goal of a successful season.
I think our team worked really hard over the summer and the past few months, and we're looking to do really good against the other teams in our region.
I think that we should be really competitive in the Midlands this year. I think that Irmo will probably thrash them. I think that we're going to give River Bluff a stomping. We don't play Chapin this year because they're out of our division, but I think we're going to be really competitive this year.
This season, as a coach, I really hope to just get better every day. We always tell the players that every single day you're out here, you're thinking about what you're getting better at. You're constantly working on yourself as an individual, constantly working as a team. And I think a great goal this year for the lacrosse team is make playoffs.
This has been Josh Imholt for your Silver Screen Report.
And now for some announcements. Exams for semester-long classes continue next week. Monday will be 2A and 4A. Tuesday will be 6B and 8B. Tuesday is also the last day of the first semester. The second semester begins next Wednesday. Strict enforcement of the ID policy will begin next Wednesday, too. Now here's Ariana for some more announcements.
Friday, January 16th and Monday, January 19th will be school holidays. Since we won't have school next Friday, there will not be an episode of Silver Screen next week. Please don't forget to drop off your donation for Team Madeline at the table in the comments by the end of 7B today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the 23rd.
Students, what the consequence? Okay. You're fine.
Okay. But I feel like I enunciated that weird.
No, that's fine. Have chosen to exhibit in okay. Unity. Okay.
Whew, okay. Fighting through freezing cold and nope, I was completely reading that. Wait, let me just. Okay, so I do need to get up now.
Oh yeah.